Sup, chat? Welcome back to VLDC 8, featuring what was supposed to... Oh, there I am. Let's say there he is, but no, that's me, chat. It's me. So first of all, seriously, thank you, literally, to all the people last stream, aka the premiere of VLDC 8. This face cam thingy that I spent like a long time working on was well received, and that made me seriously happy. So I think it would be here to stay. Like I said, I could probably, you know, change it up a lot, but it's gonna take me a while because like looking at it now, I'm seriously surprised I managed to do that because I am not the most artistic person. When I get back in school, I was like, get me out of art class, dude. I'm failing this shit. Anyway, well, even though back in middle school, I literally won a contest, so is it lacking the confidence? Do I have the skill? Shrug emoji. Anyway, welcome back to VLDC 8. Last time, you know what I realized? Based on the ranking list, we got 16 effing levels done in one stream. That is a VLDC record, I'm pretty sure, because back when we were doing like VLDC 3 and 4 and like all those, you know, old school VLDCs as I like to call, I was always surprised when we got 11 levels done. But I'll be honest, like, it didn't feel like I played 16 levels. So maybe I just got good at the game. Who effing knows? So anyway, today we're just gonna, you know, play more VLDC. I'll probably play until I get tired, which... get ready for an all-nighter, chat. No, not actually, but... Once again, I am lacking serious sleep, but I am on night shift today. That's just a Felix life. So I got quite a bit of time to play this game, you know, I got time to pass. So, second of all, there are 2 levels I actually want to re-rank, which we're going to do right now before we jump into the rest of this Grassland World, which looks like we only have about 4 levels? 5 levels? Unless it goes, you know, up from here, but we'll find out. Anyway, ranking list. Hopefully it shows up. Okay, so the two levels I did want to re-rank was first Yoshi's Starvation, because I literally couldn't remember when we played this level if this level had a midway. So I said after I ended the stream I would watch back the VOD to see if it had a midway. Hey, guess what? There's no midway. So I was already on the fence being like, is this first place over Star Hills? I was like, for now, I guess. But now it's like, no way, Jose. Star Hills is staying on top for the time being. So that's the first level I wanted to re-rank. The second one, which was also quite the debate for myself at first, but this level, where is it? Mariolo Adventure. So this one, I don't know how to explain it, but when I play Black Ice, I still think this is, like this level's legit, right? But in terms of functionality and poorly made, this has been one of, if not the most poorly made level yet. No offense to the creator, because the aesthetics were, you know, other than the crazy cutoff, it was just a mess, I'll be honest. So again, kind of a hot take here, because I'll be honest, I watched the task of Mariolo Adventure, and I was watching the level. It's like, okay, you know what? No, because you know what I keep forgetting about. Oops, what did I do? You know what I keep forgetting about? Imagine you're a casual player, right? And you're playing through these levels, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna try to, you know, try to bust it out, right? Like, play it out. Literally, you know when I said that the task took 10 minutes to complete the level? It was actually 15. 1-5. With no midway, so, again, hot take, if you're playing this, you know, like a casual player like me, and you try to do it at first try, good fucking luck. is what I'm saying. So, based on that, I should honestly give it last place, but I don't know. So, you know what? I take the backsies with Black Ice, but I still think Black Ice is, like, the first legit level we played, you know, in the premiere episode, but it was seriously, like, the most poorly made. Not counting a vanilla level being literally just a shitpost. Because the thing with Black Ice is the creator probably, like, actually tried, right? Tried to make a good level, and that's why I think it's, you know, the worst level in VLDC 8. Because, you know, these two are freaking satire, like, come on. Anyway, I need to shut the H up. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to re-rank, but again, I always save it for the finale. But I always say that, and then I go back on my word. It's like, you know what, let's just do it now because I'm gonna forget, you know, in 7 episodes. So, without further ado, I'll finally shut up. Except I won't because it's my stream, my rules. We're going up. We got the POW Perspective by the other guy, 25. 23rd place. Imagine if it was 25th. I think I remember this person from an old VLEC because I remember making that same joke. Oh, imagine if this guy got 25th. Close enough though, right? Alright, goofy music. I don't know where this is from. Do I actually have my... Yes, I do. I was checking if I had my bingo card set up. So it looks like we got POW Perspective 2.0. Yo! This is all from the POW, by the way. That's actually cool. And I'm really stupid! Hold on. I gotta check something. I also like the P-switch on the old world. That's pretty cute. That P-switch is freaking huge, though. Yeah, already I have, you know, vibes from the POW Perspective, which was another, you know, P-switch centered level. Okay, so here's my dilemma. Was it actually, you know, POW coins recolored, or can I stand on it? It was actually, you know, part of the POW. That's actually really fucking cool. Wow. So yes, I'm gonna add that already. I really should have English speak words. Like, explain further how custom sprite slot works. It's basically just like a recolor of anything. So, you know... Oh, I literally just didn't jump far enough. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna keep going because I don't want to do this blind, but, like, if we... Oh, go down here. Ow. So, if I stand on here... Okay, so it is just invisible. But fair enough. Fair enough. That's still really cute how, you know, instead of POW blocks, it's actual, like, scenery, right? I think that's really, really fancy. I'm also kind of biased because I kind of try to do the same thing. That's a yump. Third time's the charm. Yump. No, as I was saying, I try to do, like, make this POW aesthetics in my hack too, but I never figured out how to do it because, I mean, again, it's just, you know, when I was making levels, yeah, I kind of ran into problems. There's another yum for you. How many yums do you think I'm gonna get, chat, in this singular level? Because, look at, see, like, the gimmick is POW this, POW that. Yeah, and yes, I'm trying to yump every single block. Alright, so I guess I gotta tie this. I don't really have to, because this thing's gonna be here still, right? Yeah. So no problem. Kinda wish I knew beforehand that there was a Yoshikun underneath here, but can't have it all. Oh, there's a coin down there. Back it! Oh, hello! I wonder if those much... I didn't think... Can I go back, maybe? Depends how far it put me back. Okay, I could just jump right here. Alright, I gotta see, because you see, like, that purple look to it? It's more lavender. And actually, the munches are also part of the P-switch. That's funny. Whoa, hello, everything. And it was just coins. Not even Yoshi coin, just coins. Just a whole lot of moolah. I'm actually so happy I got that yump. Normally I prepare myself, right? Trust the coins. Oh man. I'm stressed. Is there gonna be a Yoshi coin up there? Just play the level, Felix. It's fine. Right? They wouldn't do that, right? Put a Yoshi coin at the bottom, and then put a Yoshi coin at the top. By the way, I lost count of how many yumps. I'm pretty sure I'm at 5 or 6. 5 sounds a bit more appropriate. Oh! I feel like it would be a fun challenge to do this completely blind. Shoutouts to Invisicate from VLDC 3. Still, fuck that level. maybe it'll be a different story now, but that was still... Like, VLDC 3 was a freaking adventure, man. That's why I always keep, like, bringing it up whenever I bring up, oh, you know, a past VLDC this, past VLDC that. That is a PP, and that's the last Yoshi coin down there. Cool. So I assume we didn't miss much on the top route. Alright, 7? 6 or 7? Oh. Got a little nervous. So yeah, this is all from, you know, the POW, and I think that's really cool. There we go. I'm gonna say that's 7. I just wanted 7 yumps. Alright. Oh, this is, like, really cool. I like this gimmick. Feels like our first proper gimmick level. Alright, you think I'm gonna get a yump into the... Yeah! 30! I didn't think I was actually gonna get the yump into the 30. That's actually... Let's go! I got that swag! And for some reason I can't... Oh, it's because I pressed on the bingo card. Stupid! Alright, no full bingo yet. Yeah, chat, we gotta get a full bingo every VLDC, otherwise the run is dead. Dude. The run is invalid. Alright, that was the POW perspective. That was a fun level. And I'm gonna be the party pooper and say I wish they did a bit more, but... Like, you know, it's like when you get a good dessert and you eat it all, it's like, I wish I had more. Like, I wish there was a variance. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't refer food as, like, variance, but... Either way, good shit. Because the first... Like, that's what I like. In the first half, they kind of, you know, introduce the gimmick, and they kind of work their way up. And then the second half was like, okay, here's your final exam, and they just throw it all at you. And I mean that in a good way. I actually like when gimmick levels do that, because I kind of not necessarily stole the idea, but I also do it in my hacks too, where it's like, hey, here's the gimmick, and here's, you know, a bunch of obstacles, and then, you know, the second half it wraps up the difficulty, right? That's what I try to do, at least. Sorry, ranking time. So yeah, the aesthetics were really nice. I don't know how the creator could have maybe made, like, you know, the POW aesthetics a bit more convincing, but I still really like the lavender look. Maybe, you know, make the ground, like, I would say maybe recolor the dirt, but even that would probably be ugly, so I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of just not struggling per se, but trying to figure out something that's wrong with this level. And there's not necessarily anything wrong, but the only thing I have, which again, I sound a bit, you know, what's the word? I'm trying to think of a word. Not selfish, not stubborn, but, you know, with what there was for the POW perspective, I wish there was more variance, which is what I said before, because it was kind of just, you know, platforming, and I say that, but I can't really, think of an example of how to change it up. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm just like grasping for reasons. So I don't think there's any reason not to put it just first place. Yeah, and I'm a sucker for gimmick levels that center the whole level around it, and good stuff. Sorry. So the aesthetics 8, creativity, I think an 8.5. No, I'm just gonna give an 8. I still stay true to my word that I wish there was more variance where it's like, oh, this is seriously cool, because the whole level was the same thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna shut up about it. Consistency 10. I don't think there's any jank. Playability 8. Pretty fun. And functionality, honestly, 10, because it's very beginner friendly. Because if you notice in the second half, I always had an extra P switch on me, and that's a good thing, right? Because unlike Yoshi Starvation, yes, I'm gonna use that as the roasting, this level is hurry up, shove. But the POW perspective, which by the way, PP, you get to take your time for the most part. Because yeah, you're only, obviously, if you play it blind, which was what I technically did, because obviously I'm not going to remember the level from when I played previously, but what am I trying to say? Yeah, if you, for example, run out of time with the POW, you're still, you're not completely dead, right? You still are walking just on invisible platforms, so you might be able to, brute force your way into a P switch. So honestly, I'll give you 8.5 just because of that. The fact that, it's, friendly and not, difficult, like the P is for Pandemonium. What was I calling it before? Because when we played this level, I was referring to this level as a reference, and I don't remember calling it P is for Pandemonium. Either way, GG's, good stuff, the other guy 25. But we move on. We got Before Brightness, B&B by tcdw. I remember this person as well. 50th place. Whoa, that music came out of nowhere. that kind of spooked me. Alright, once again, I do not... What am I doing? Stupid. Oh. No, I don't know where this music's from either. I'm gonna be the newbie and say, oh, it sounds Final Fantasy or something. Like an RPG or something. I don't know, man. I feel like for all the Final Fantasy fans, I'm kind of doing it... I'm a disgrace that I keep bringing it up despite me never playing it. Which is kind of crazy. Because I am a fan of RPGs. Oh, look at this setup. This actually kind of sucks. Especially the Felix. Move, please. Whoa. Okay. I had 2 shells. I'm actually... Ah! I had 2 shells I tried to throw up, and none of them traded. Oh my god, I'm... How can I technically... I didn't even first try the POW perspective, I'm pretty sure. I was about to say, oh, I first tried it. I don't even think I did. Sure, I died at the beginning, but... I don't know. Alright, where are the power-ups at, by the way? Also, I like this shaded background. Okay, there we go. I guess I just gotta do it. Do it instantaneous. That was a quick midway. You know what that means? Blind. That before midway, because that was literally one obstacle away from getting the midway, and I ended up dying. Oh. 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 Really? Okay. I just shook my head there. I have no excuse. So is it gonna get any darker, or is it just gonna have this dark hue for the entirety of the level? Oh, give me that feather. Did it just... Oh, there it is. What? That was like hovering off screen for a good amount. Alright, I'm gonna take flight here. And... let me get a bit higher. Let me get proper flight. Okay, I guess it was just nothing. Fair enough. Actually, kind of surprised. Oh, nice dodge. Yeah, I didn't realize that was, you know... Oh, I don't even get that back. That was the specialty of yellow Koopas, right? They also kind of homing on you. Also, nice blind jump. Oh! You know, there was a chance that you could die there. Alright. And looking like GG's yuppers. 18. That was a really... Ouch. Really short level, but I think... I might run it back just, you know, to time it and see if it qualifies as a short level. But also, there's a lot of exploring in the level, so I think I'm gonna let it pass on the, you know, short level, but I'm also just gonna run it back. Alright, 300 seconds. Speedrun, Felix, go! As I almost jump into the one muncher, probably the only muncher in the level. Oh! I don't think that was a pixel glitch, by the way. Kind of looked like it, though, right? Oh my god. Whoa! Alright. Yeah, 35 seconds. The amount of times I said that to go from a midway is 3 times, but it's really weird that it happened 3 times for me to say that. I still think that, you know... Like, it was fast to get to the midway, but there's enough exploration in this level that I'm willing to let it have a pass. 'Cause yeah, like, about... like, 200... Not 200 seconds, like 80 in-game seconds, which is about a minute in-game time. But I explored it enough, so I'm still gonna just rank it as a normal level. The thing is, though, that despite it being a normal level, there was like some problems in the level. You have the blind jump, you have the pretty, like, in terms of difficulty curve, that disco shell trap that you had in the with the springboard or not the spring, the note block to get to the midway. That's like a classic Kaizo trap. And like, yeah, I call it a skill issue that I dropped the shell not once but twice. But also you have to time it, and you know, it's not like it's the main thing that you have to do to get rid of disco shell, right? You kind of just have to dodge it, time the bounce, and then get over it, which is what I tried to do the first time. Yeah, this level was fine, but there was enough problems to make me feel like that this is just, you know, a solid level with some issues here and there. So, I still think it could go pretty high, actually. Because like I said, I like how there was a lot of exploration, at least to me, when I played the level. Because, you know, the short levels that we played before, you know, it's just a straight line. And, like, you see, we had technically 2 levels, because the vanilla level was also really short, but... Again, I should not be comparing these 4, literally all these levels to anything. Maybe the only levels, which I think I said when I completed the lowest ranked levels world, the only 2 levels that would be worth comparing to, you know, come a level, are just these 2. Because these 2 are the only, you know, passable levels, at least to me, when we play the lowest ranked levels. So anyway, before brightness... Nice aesthetics, cool music, nice exploration. But you had a blind jump, the disco shell part kind of sucked, and then it's kind of short. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna, you know, put an extra note it was short. I think I'm willing to give it a pass. So I think, what's it called? It could go above Platform Panic. I'll be honest, I don't really even remember a walk, so I'm already gonna go check that. I didn't say I called it, but looking back at the ranking list, I just know that I'm gonna get confused between these two, chai tea, and a walk. They're all so similar. Alright, a walk is, I think, here. So this level was also fine. Was this the level with the Crash Bandicoot? I think this level is fine. And I do think it's better than Before Brightness. So, Before Brightness goes here. So the aesthetics, I think it looked nice. I wish, you know, there was a quote-unquote time system where, you know, the more you play the level, the more it gets dark. But, oh well, you make do with all you have. Creativity, some cool spots. Like the disco shell trap is, you know, really unique, but also, you know, it's pretty shitty to deal with. Consistency, 8.5, a whole point for the... No, I'll just give you a 9. Half point off for the blind jump and half point for the disco shell. Playability, fun while lasted, and functionality, some jank here and there. I don't think it's enough to give it a 9. That's just what I felt from this level. That's what I was trying to explain when I beat the level the first time around. It just had that feel where it's like, this level has something off about it. But it did click. It did click for me. Alright, 2 levels to go. We got Pipe Path PP by Snowshoe, 32nd place. Again, all these levels with the double names. Also, Banner Alert. I love this song in VLDC 8. The rendition to the original theme is pretty fuego, if you ask me. Just the coins? Okay. Just gotta check if they're... Oh, hello! Oh, never mind. I got excited, it's like, oh, never mind. Switch blocks. Add that. I'm blind. There it is. I hope I'm not missing anything else. It's just bound to happen, especially with the lack of sleep that I have. That's a lot of... Midway already, huh? After one Yoshi coin, huh? Okay. I mean, sure. I hope I didn't miss anything outside the pipe. Oh, give me a feather. So far, this level and Before Brightness are very similar with one another, if you can't tell. Alright, anything? I'm gonna keep this cloud in case. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what causes it where you either get a cloud that's on a timer or a cloud that lasts unlimited times. Anyway, that's an auto generator where the Lakitu will just keep spawning in. Like, does it last long because I kill it with a fire flower now? That's what I'm curious about. Sure, I'll go this way. Which, don't worry, there are secret exits in this VLDC. I mean, we saw it in the lowest ranked levels. Did the level just break with that? I'm hovering up here because if this cloud dies on me, I want to be as high up as possible. I'm gonna save state here because I just want to see what's there, but also you gotta give me something for that. Lame, dude. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna look. Never mind. I was about to say 13. I was about to say I should have just loaded the midway. No, I couldn't have died because I would have had the first Yoshi coin. Alright, this level and freaking Before Brightness are literally hand in hand. They're both short. They both had a item roulette. But I will say that Before Brightness is already better than this level, and I'm being biased because I don't like how I was missing 2 Yoshi coins. Because I thought that was, you know, a bonus area. Did I miss a Yoshi coin somewhere? I was supposed to have one by the time I got to the midway. So I'll just check all the pipes to be sure. So that means there has to be 2 Yoshi. Oh, it was in here. Duh, stupid. Oh, hi, Germ. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if you're not here anymore, but seriously, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you, and thank you very much for the kind words, and that was a weird-ass noise. I also hope you have an amazing sleep, but thank you so much for tuning in, as always, and thank you again for the follow yesterday. I seriously appreciate it. Anyway, so I think we're missing a Yoshi coin somewhere, because I had 3 coins when I finished the second half. There was a... can I just quit out? Can I just quit out? I kind of want to reset. I want to reset my brain. Shit, I can't. Okay. Okay, look at me cheating. I'm sorry, chat. I'm really sorry. Okay, so that means 3 of the Yoshi coins have to be in here somewhere. I hope it's not going to be off screen with the frickin' cloud here. Oh, the camera literally doesn't scroll. Okay, that's really interesting, actually, because where the heck would this Yoshi coin be, then? I'm just gonna hover above screen. Let me guess, I didn't check one of these pipes somehow. It always happens. I didn't check this one, right? Yeah, figures! Alright, there's a whole ass section down here. Doesn't really make sense aesthetics-wise, but that's a pee-pee. Alright, there's the last Yoshi coin. Alright, so what? Literally side by side with Before Brightness, because again, very explorative. And that's the end of the level. Yeah, that was, even when you take that pipe, that is a short level as well. Which one did I prefer of the 2? I preferred Before Brightness. Which is really weird that these 2 levels are 18 placements, you know, in difference, which, is it just me, or were those 2 levels literally, capital L, literally side by side with one another? Because, like, they both had a quick midway, they both had, you know, lots of explorative, a lot to explore. They both had a gimmick. This pipe path didn't have much of like any sharp difficulty curves. It did have an auto scroller. So professional opinion says that pipe path is technically better because, you know, it's just solid. But my personal peeve is I don't like how, like, my fault for, you know, not going past, you know, the pipe where the midway was to see what was there, right? But heck, I thought, you know, obviously I'm gonna check because there's a pipe, but I thought, oh, maybe that's where you come out of if you die, right? And you know, you spawn from the midway, you come out of the pipe. So when I saw it take me, I'm like, okay, this might be a bonus area. But no, it was the rest of the level. And again, like that, it's not necessarily a skill issue. It's literally just a 50-50, right? And that's why I don't really like split paths, which I know I also say, oh, I don't like when, you know, it's a straight line. But I don't know. The aesthetics weren't as nice as Before Brightness, but I think, you know, bias says before brightness is better, but in terms of like execution and, you know, no janking whatsoever, pipe path is technically better, so I will give it that. So aesthetics, you know, I'll put it below before brightness. Creativity, technically, yo, Coda, aka the Dog Father, how are you? I hope you've been well. I hope the job market has been going pretty alright for you. I also hope you've been having a good summer so far. So yeah, creative. Okay, you know what I was saying at first, where this level technically didn't break? Well, you know that line platform that did break, and that is a problem. So again, these two, pipe pathing before brightness, PP and BB, are literally side by side. I still think pipe path just overall is technically better. Like, I'm kind of rolling my eyes saying that, but like, I think, you know, come later on, I'm gonna be like, you know, screw it. Before brightness is better. Got an interview, but you've been waiting nearly 2 weeks. That I heard that's a problem just for everybody, where you don't get a call back for, you know, even months. But if you think the interview went well, then I'm proud of you, and I think you nailed it. Personal thing. All right, creativity 7.5, consistency 9, playability 7.5, and functionality, I'll honestly just give it 8.5 as well. No, because the only thing that broke was the line platform, which again is kind of a big deal, but you also have the cloud, so there's the workers that are a pain in the ass. Oh, ain't that just gonna be handy dandy hunky dory? Your future co-workers, great. Allegedly, right? Alright. I know how to stream. There we go. Alright, last level of the Grassland World. There's a lot of levels in this world. You love the new PNG model? That is the third person that said they loved it. I am fucking ecstatic to hear that people are liking it so far. So thank you so much, Dogfather. That means a lot coming from you guys. Because, yeah, this is, you know, the second stream that I've been using it, but the first stream, I was nervous, you know, at first, how is it going to be received? Because I spent a shitload of time working on it. And the fact that people like it, it's like, you know, hell yeah! Anyway, you got Wholly Unnecessary by Freddy! 111. This guy got, I think top 3 in VLDC 6. So quite the drop off. I don't remember what place they got in VLDC 7. But they weren't in the top 10 either. Alright, 39th place. Alright, whoa! Banner music! The banner music in the freaking Grassland World? Okay. You know, you would hear this in the aesthetics world. Back in VLDC 7. So that's actually so funny that we're hearing it in the Grassland World. Yeah, enjoy the banner, chat. This is like one of the, you know, one of the biggest banners. It looks like I got a vertical level. I don't really understand this, like, black, backgrounds, like, tint. I don't really understand it. Oh, they patched it. That's actually lame, VLDC. So normally you could slide kill fireballs and the sorts, which is what I tried there. But then you saw I got hit, so shucks. Alright. Also, I haven't really been paying attention, but these like black branches. I don't know what to freaking call them, but they're not solid. At least I've been kind of just jumping through them, you know, kind of expecting it to not be solid. So I'm kind of glad. Again, I'm just like, I was shook to hear this music because it's a Grassland level, not a freaking rave party. But again, I ain't complaining. And so far, like, it's kind of just copy and paste. I know I'm not talking about the level, but it's overall just a very solid platformer so far. And compared to the past Freddy levels, he likes to keep it simple. Which I'm glad I'm finally catching on and, you know, recognizing, you know, usernames for past VLECs. New and old ones. It's kind of like, you know, when I get excited and it's like, you know, yo, morsel level. It's kind of that jazz. Alright, gotta hurry up a bit. But I am looking for my last Yoshi coin. Alright, I'm glad Freddy is aware that, you know, be careful when you're making a... There's the last Yoshi coin. Be careful when you're making a vertical level because, as I like to call, you could get reversed blind jump to where, you know, you jump up high enough where, you know, you jump up where the camera doesn't, you know, catch up to you. And also, I really gotta hurry. We got 40 seconds. Alright, there's the end. Is there anything else? Hey! Happy face! Alright, 30 seconds left. Alright, say it with me, chat.
Orb.
GG's. Very solid level from a very solid... Yes! So, that's just Super Mario World where once the timer reaches 100 seconds, it speeds up. Where it's like, and the game's just basically telling you, move your ass! You know? You gotta go! Running out of time! Which, that's my only problem with this level, is that, like, I wasn't necessarily rushing, but also, if you took it really slow, the fact that I had about 30 seconds in-game time, which, by the way, the timer in-game goes a bit faster than, you know, normal time, where it's like, you know, 10, 9, 8. In Super Mario World, it's like 10, 9, 8, 7. It was a bit faster than real time. The layout of the level felt very copy and paste, you know, and I don't mean that in a bad way, which normally, you know, that's a big pet peeve of mine. However, it's not like necessarily copy and paste, but it didn't have any sauce, right? It was just the same obstacles, kind of switcherooed around to fill out the entire level. I'm freaking stumbling on my words. Because that's what happens when you freaking run on 2 hours of sleep, or 3 hours. I don't remember. But the level is, like I said, Freddy makes, based on the past two VLEC levels I played of his, he makes very simple levels, which, you know, is kind of the whole point of the No Sleep Gang, DJing. So yeah, Freddy makes, you know, very solid levels. They necessarily don't have any spice, but that's kind of, I think that's how Freddy thinks of VLEC, where he keeps it simple because that's what VLEC is. Yeah, literally described it perfectly. It was simple, but it was fun to play. Like, I would have fun playing this again. So, easy top 3, but now I'm thinking, because Star Hills is also another just, you know, vanilla level, right? Not really any sauce, but the aesthetics were top-notch. The level was fun to play with. So it ain't first place, even though I'll be honest, it feels like it could be. But I'm gonna dock it the points because it felt, you know, it was a bit too simple. So because of that, it gets third. But it's still a very solid level. What the fuck? Level. So wholly unnecessary. Again, I don't really understand the gimmick of, you know, everything being green and black. Like, maybe, you know, it's background branches. I have a big imagination, and even then I'm kind of grasping at straws, so I'll still give you an 8. Yeah, I was thinking 8.5, but if I understood the aesthetics, then I would give it 8.5. Creativity, 7.5, because, again, like, if you squint hard, you would also think it'd be copy and paste, but it wasn't, you know? There are bigger offenders that we played in the past that are like, yeah, this is literally copy and paste to fill out the entire level. Consistency, 10. Playability, 8.5. I gotta respect the solid platformer level. And functionality, 9.5, because there were some parts where the as I like to call the reverse blind jumps could have come out to play. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. And also the timer. I completely forgot about it, but yes, the timer is a slight problem. So at first I was on the fence of, you know, giving it second or first, but now I know it's third because of the timer. So alright, that looks like GG's for the Grassland World. Overall, just your average average Grassland World, you know. It's World 1, right? The beginner levels. So my top 3 levels, I think easily Star Hills is my favorite of the Grassland World, because the fact that this was our first VLDC 8 level, not counting the lowest ranked levels world, this was a banger of a first level to start VLDC 8. Second place can go to wholly unnecessary, and then third place, honestly, the POW Perspective, just because of the funny gimmick. Alright, top 3 least favorite, unironically Yoshi's Starvation. I think it's overrated with its 16th place. And I honestly don't have a second and third. I guess Chai Tea. Oh, I forgot about Copyright Violation. I also really like this level. Platform Panic was also kind of eh. So let's say Yoshi's Starvation, Platform Panic, and Chai Tea are my bottom 3. So, alright, peace out. You know what, let's take the star back instead of going backwards. I assume it's just going to take us to the little hub area, yeah. Alright, so we got 2 worlds done already. And I'm thinking we do the water world next before we go to the forest. Let's go down. Yo, new music? Oh, fuck yeah, this is a banger. What? Hell yeah, I'm gonna let it play out. That's so cool that the music changed on a different part of the overworld. I like how I act like I haven't heard this before. I literally used this song in my Toontown pack. Like I said, VLDC 8 is probably my favorite just because of the music. It's a banger. Alright. We'll get to listen to it more when we do rankings. But speaking of rankings, let's go back here. So we got Signs Are Useless by levelengine. Again, I'm starting to recognize all these names. 40th place. Those emotes. Alright. Look at this aesthetics, though. Why is it so white? Oh, gosh. Once again, I heard this song so many times before. but I don't know where it's from. Alright. Oh, look at that water. That is, that's a funny color, isn't it? Why is the sign telling me to go backwards? I think it's pretty useless. I got spooked by the saw. Ah! Don't jump the bullet, chat. Don't jump the bullet. This is a funky beat, dude. Kind of sounds like Super Mario 3D World. Which I don't... Did Super Mario 3D World come out in 2015? Because that's when this came out, by the way. VLEC 8. It wasn't necessarily a difficulty spike. It was just... Like, I did a big jump, and then I didn't realize that there was saws there. So, like, I could just, you know, hang out here, still end up getting hit. Stupid! But there are a healthy amount of enemies here on the topic. Ah! I know! I freaking jump scared myself, dude. God damn it. Alright, you're right, Dogfather. You're right, it is a difficulty curve. Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. I think I forgot to get the Yoshi coin the first time around. I'm actually having trouble with these saws, aren't I? Let's be careful. I like the... Like, you see here? That's what I call... pretty aesthetics, barbarian. Alright. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, that's... Like, it's not a difficulty curve, but that is a healthy amount of enemies. Alright. Gotta time this. There we go. Ah! I couldn't walk there. Alright. Imagine if the midway was here. These freaking saws are jump scares, dude. The camera, you know, scrolls just in time. It's like, hey, there's a saw here. I want to play the game. Oh yeah, there's a midway. That's another thing I changed with the ads. I made it so every hour it's 3 minutes instead of, I think, every 10 minutes, 30 seconds. I was kind of, what's the word? Like, I was... What am I trying to say? Also, what am I doing? I'm noticing that there's a secret up here. But anyway, I changed it because stupid. I changed it because I figured, you know, when new people come in, they're probably, you know, they might be deterred from instantly getting an ad, right? So I thought, okay, let's change it. What happened to the saw? It freaking despawned on me, man. No, it's literally gone. I need it. Does he see that? There's something up there. Oh my god. This level's kind of kicking my ass, isn't it? This level is kicking my ass. Oh my god. Signs aren't the only useless thing here. Yeah, right? Oh gosh. Alright. Oh my... I'm so... Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. Mad cause bad. Except I'm not mad. There we go. Alright. That's the second time the jump has not come out. And the saw despawned again. Okay. Come on! There it is. God damn, this is... this is tough! Can I... Oh, you can't escape. Ah! Okay, I'm spooked! Get me to safety, thank you. Oh, what is this jump? Or actually, it's not that bad. Yeah. Kind of forgot that spin jump is pretty good in this video game. I am... I'm just like brute forcing my way through this level. This is rough. This is bad. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! Okay, this is... I'm kind of freaking out right now. Ah! Ah, no! Oh my god, I am freaking the fuck out. Get me insurance, please. Oh my god. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. This is fine. Oh, this is a setup. Oh. So I gotta do this. Wow. Nice setup. That's actually cool. Alright. Ah, damn. Okay, let's hope there's... I hope I didn't miss a Yoshi coin, I'll be honest. I am spooked, man. I'm glad that the power-ups are quite generous for my dumbass. Case in point, I'm gonna die here. I'm actually gonna die here. How do I get past this? No! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! No! No! I didn't even die from this. Okay, I'm having too much fun. This level's fun. This level's fun. Oh, you gotta love some panic play. Alright, gotta do this again. I'm playing it so safe because these things have been jank for me. Alright. Oh wait, there's a... Yeah, I saw that bullet before it was too late. I thought... Shit. I thought I was safe where I was standing, just ducking there. And then I saw that there was a bullet generator. Alright. Okay. Okay, you got... Come on! I try to... Yeah, try to jump the bullet. You got shot right in the face. You think in the Mario universe, you know how, like, bullet bills have frickin' muscles to them? Do you think they punch Mario, or do they literally just go through Mario? I wonder if there's like an animation out there. Oh, right, I have to do this again. I still like this setup a lot, right here. It's a bit difficult, but it's really cute. I have to, like, use that thing. Oh. No, this level's hard, but it is seriously fun. Like, I'm not even mad that, you know, I probably died about at the end of the level. I am enjoying myself thoroughly. Alright, hard part. I actually don't know what to do here. Like, do I do that? Jeez. Oh, there's the last one. There we go. Okay, I don't gotta collect all the Yoshi coins anymore, at least. And this is looking like the end of the level. I don't have a shell. I have a shell. Hey! I'm really good at the yums today, aren't I? Collect all the coins. Alright, let's try to get a... I'm so bad at the timing that.
28.
Honestly, bravo. Yeah. I remember in Galaxy. Because I hated the stars and, like, the missions where I had to guide a bullet. And guide a bullet to, like, into a block. But they would do that long-ass turn, and then the timer would run out. And be like, okay, I have to do this again. Alright, signs are useless. So I didn't really get the gimmick. I think it's just a funny name. But the level itself was very difficult, but also very fun. I think I'm ready to give this I was not good at them when playing Mario Galaxy. Anyway, I think this level is first place. It's challenging, it's fun, it has funky music, and what's not to love, honestly. So the aesthetics, again, I don't know how to feel about like all the white. I'm not gonna make the funny joke regarding it being all white, but I'm gonna interpret it as the sun's shining down on it and it's white because of that. English speak words. Creativity, there was some cute setups, enough to give you 8.5. Consistency gets an 8. I'll say the difficulty curve is all over the place. Honestly, 7 because the bullet bills were also pretty jank. Playability doesn't... I don't know if it gets a 9. I don't know how other people... You know what, Coda, you get to decide. Because I always like to... like, make a rough guess how the general public would like this level. So let's hear it from my good sir Dogfather. Why are you swimming in the white stuff? Why are the fish swimming in the white stuff? While I wait for Dogfather's answer, functionality also gets like an 8. The bullets can be bullets. You know, 7.5 because of the disappearing saw as well. So honestly, the more I think about it, like, the playability is what's carrying this level, because otherwise this level would be inconsistent and no fuego. I'm just gonna give you a 9 in playability. Alright, Dogfather says 8.5. 8.5 it is. Alright, let's go get our first Switch Palace, which is surprisingly not the yellow switch, but the green Switch Palace by JackTheSpades. This obviously is not going to be ranked officially, right? Because it's like I think what I said in VLDC 7. No, VLDC 7 or 6. I don't know what you know qualifies where you get, you know, a Switch a Switch Palace, you know, level in your name. You know, is it a separate contest? You know, do you make your own Switch Palaces? I don't know. Alright, double yump chat. I'm getting the one yump. Let's go for it. Oh my god. Now I can't get it. Oh. Yeah! Double yump, baby! Let's go! Yes, I do feel so accomplished. It's slightly edited compared to the original Green Switch Palace, Dogfather. But yeah, it's just like a bonus room. That's going to a clip folder, by the way. The double yump on stream. Double frame perfect trick, by the way. Alright, pixel clip. Anything else? No cutoff yet, surprisingly. No vanilla music. We did get an orb. Forgot about that. Sprite limit does not count. No. And yeah, that looks like it so far. Alright, moving on. On to the right. Dude, look how nice this, like, deep sea part of the overworld's like. Where you got normal water and then you got deeper water. So, alright, Crystal Reef guarded by GeminiRage. This is 20th place. I remember liking GeminiRage's VLEC 7 level, so this is bound to be good. Alright. Whoa! Look at this! Look, listen to the music too. Wow! Yeah, this is impressive looking already, must I say so myself. Glad the creators hooks us up with what's it called, shells too, to help us swim faster. Very kind of them. Pretty indeed. Whoa! Alright, we got more colors. Is this purple, chat? Because I don't think so. Alright. Once again, another song I use in my Toontown custom pack. It's so chill, man. By the way, if this is going to be a purely water level, or pull... get me out of here. If this is going to be a pure water level, that is impressive as shit to get top 20 with a water level. Because, like, you know, it's generally known that, like, water levels are, you know, boring this, boring that, etc., etc. Right? So, hook me up. Gonna have to ditch the shell. Oh, I don't think I know where the secret exit might be, chat. I don't know if those are throw blocks or turn blocks. And they're slow. Let me platformer, man. This really is peak, right? This is pretty. Okay, those aren't throw blocks. Okay, I have 2 blocks and 2 throw blocks and 3 blocks here. I bet you anything, the one I'm not gonna get is the one that's gonna have the P switch in it. I guessed right. What was in the last one? And it was a coin. Okay. Let me head on back. Yeah, I'm invested in this level, by the way. I am... Like, this is eye candy. Oh. I got, like, proper red now. Alright, I technically don't know if this is a colored Yoshi yet, so I'm not gonna fill it out on the bingo card just yet. Because it might just be the hue that makes the Yoshi look like that. We won't know until we get a shell. I hope I'm not going to be stressed for time, by the way. So I'm really taking in the sights. You know, this is, like, mwah, this is good. This is delish. Oh no. Okay, good. They wouldn't give us a Yoshi if we didn't need it for something. Alright, so if this shoots out as fireballs, this is a red Yoshi. Color Yoshi. Where is it? By the way, purple and color Yoshi. There we go. Had to be sure, you know. Also, I'm save state because I don't remember if I save state at the midway. Green. That's the color of Felix. Ooh. Pretty cool how the creator is using, you know, other enemies too, right? Oh, guess that's what we need a Yoshi for. Alright, what do we got? I'll be honest, if the secret exit's down here, I wouldn't even want to collect it, because I think I would want to get all the Yoshi coins first. Unless the Yoshi coin's in here. The last one, that is. Alright. Back to this red stuff. Ah! I saw that coming. I just prepared myself. Oh, there's a pipe down there. I'm nervous to it. Oh, there's the last Yoshi coin. Okay, I want that. There we go. Alright, cheater, pumpkin eater, check the piperoni, it's nothing. Nothing but pepperoni. So I wonder if this is still the secret exit, or... Oh! Let me shut up. Oh, couldn't shoot the key out. Alright. GG's, half GG's. Let's play it again, because we liked it so much the first time. And also because we need to get the normal exit. So yeah, like it's probably not even gonna be up for debate. This is gonna be easy 10 in aesthetics. This has been the prettiest level in VLEC 8 yet. This, like, good shit. I guess while we're playing this, obviously it's still so nice we get to play it twice. Spinning bars. So yeah, while we're doing this again, I guess I could talk about the level. So obviously at the end of the day, it's still a water level. So yeah, it's gonna get boring after a bit. But as I always say, when it comes to VLDC, the level and the aesthetics are like yin and yang to me. And like, you know, it's not up for debate. The aesthetics is just like, holy shit, you know? This is on, you know, the SNES hardware. Like, damn, man. I also hella respect the creator for putting the Yoshi coins in the secret exit parts too. Like that, like, normally you wouldn't think too much of it, but if you play, you know, just every other, you know, secret exit level, right? You would always get the secret exit and have, you know, 3 or 4 Yoshi coins left. But the fact that the creator was nice enough to also put Yoshi coins in the secret exit, I respect the hell out of that. And like, I'm not even gonna be a party pooper and be like, oh, you know, the green underwater technically makes no sense. Well, it's crystal coral reef, you know? Obviously it's gonna be prismatic colored. But I seriously love this. Love this hue. And the music too. Oh! That's a sprite limit. You could tell because that lava lotus only shot 2 fireballs at first. Normally you're supposed to shoot 4, man. You're slacking. Purple, and that's the end of the level. Alright, can we get a 50? I'm so bad!
28.
I could get 2 frame 1 jumps in a row, but I can't get a 50. Just Felix things. Alright, that was Crystal Reef. Bleh, English speak words. Crystal Reef Garden, and you know, I said my piece. Easy 10 in aesthetics, but at the end of the day, it's still a water level in terms of gameplay. So it's not gonna get first place because signs are useless. Carry is like signs are useless. Has, you know, still passable aesthetics, but has much more better gameplay than Crystal Reef Garden. While Crystal Reef Garden, you know, freaking 11 out of 10 aesthetics, but the gameplay, I gotta say it thrice, it's a water level. It's a water level. So dare I say I'm honest... Okay, hold on. Before I jump to conclusions, be like, yeah, this is 5th place, because, you know, everything above it is better in terms of gameplay. Let's talk about the gameplay more. So, when you have the Yoshi, I gotta admit, I thought it was really cool how the creator utilized Pokies to become a threat then, because you saw in that little corridor, you know, you had the Pokebee 5 tiles high, so I had to get rid of it just to pass, you you know? And I had to use throw blocks to, you know, dumb a Pokey down to get a Yoshi coin. So the gameplay itself, for a water level, is seriously legit in itself. So that's the thing. I'm thinking second place, but all three of these levels were fun in gameplay too. And also had, you know, good aesthetics. Crystal Reef Garden had amazing aesthetics and, you know, still good gameplay. So I think no matter what, you just get second. So good shit. Crystal Reef Garden. In second place. Again, not even up for debate. 10 out of 10 aesthetics. Well done. Creativity, there was a lot of cute setups. Not enough for an 8.5 in my opinion. Consistency, some sprite limitations here and there. 9.5. Playability, I'll give you an 8 because for a water level, you made it exciting. And functionality, 9.5 as well. So yeah, again, seriously, well done. Well freaking done. Alright, I'm thinking we head on up. We got Jammer Jog by Sokobansolver. Man, we're just getting all the stacked creators in this world, huh? I freaking recognize all of them so far. Alright, 47th place. Yo, I know where this is from. Oh, hello, auto-scroller. Hello, Layer 3. Hello, Death. Alright. What did we get? Auto-scroller. That's right. By the way, if you don't know what it's from, it's literally the Cheetah Man theme. That's so random to just use, but that's why I found it so funny that I recognized that first. I'm not even gonna get that. Yep. Alright, I gotta be careful of that. Excuse me, was I sticking to that thing? Because I was in the air for a long ass time. I was waiting for I was waiting for myself to get down. And I only, god damn it, and I only came down when the freaking layer 3 stomper thingy-mabob came down. Like, shit. I am. Lock in, Felix. Lock in. So if I don't lock in, we're gonna be here for a long-ass time because it's an auto-scroller. Quite action... Nice voice crack, Felix. Quite action-packed for an auto-scroller, though. Now, let's see if we can get it this time. There we go! I like how these stompers are legit like an obstacle because, you know, I don't see when they come down because of the leaves. So it's a legit like obstacle to keep an eye out for. That's why I'm kind of just hanging low on the bottom. Oh, I'm gonna get hit here. Yeah. Damn, if I kept the mushroom here, that probably would have been a fire flower, and I would have been able to get rid of the puffer fish. But it's alright, because we got the midway. I should probably... Okay, the camera just stops there. Alright. Yo! We got banner music back. Let's go. Excuse me? No, you bitch! Come on, man. You made me get rid of my... Oh, you made me get rid of my freaking feather. You made me get rid of... Oh, arg chat. I was supposed to go down there. Okay. I even hovered down there and I still didn't get through. Alright, let's... How am I... Oh, I know how I'm getting hit there. I'm just being stupid. I'm really being stupid right now, chat. I am really sorry. Jesus. Okay, let's try to get this secret exit first. So just do that. Take a hit. Boom. Use iframes. GG's. I was kind of just brute forcing my way at the end there. I was like, "Get me in! Let me in!" Okay, so I am safe here. No, I'm not. Man, these water levels are kicking my ass, aren't they? I need to up my game. H2 always deadly, man. But so far, this is like so far the level is, you know, 90% auto scroller. And what I mean by 90%, I mean 100% because it looked like, you know, in the first section before we enter the pipe, it looks like we're gonna get to a part of the level where there won't be an auto scroller, but a whole lot of it is just auto scroller this, auto scroller that. But again, it's like it's action packed, and I'm dead here. I'm not dead. I should have been dead there. I'll say, oh. Alright. I wonder if you actually need the shell to get the secret exit. I think that's the only... Not necessarily... Am I fucking stupid? I think this is the only... No, it's not, because there was some Felixes in this section beforehand. I am, however, going to bring this with me, because I get to swim faster now. Speed away, baby! Why am I waiting? Okay. Yeah, I think that's how you're originally supposed to get it. Oh, and I lose I lose my feather again. Okay, I gotta go, because I gotta, like, do this now. Okay, I think I'm underneath. But I'm gonna spam that B button for the frickin' rest of my goddamn life. Okay, cool. That was a nice dodge in there. Okay, so we're back at the start. Like, we started at the bottom, now we here. And there's the last Yoshi coin. Why is that blocked off? Am I just supposed to... Okay. Blind jumps. Why was that blocked off?
23.
Either way, GG's. The first auto-scroller section was fun, but the second one was pretty boring. Hey! Alright, the run's valid, chat. We got the full bingo. Ready to submit this to speedrun.com or whatever. Dude. Alright, GG's. Yeah, for an auto-scroller and using that pretty obscure layer 3 log jammer, well done. However, just like the Crystal Reef Garden, it's a pseudo water level, and it's also an auto scroll. Which again, the first section, you know, was action packed, so I'll let that one slide. But the second one with the banger music, it was bland in comparison, right? So where do I think this ranks? Normally, like I said in the VLDC 7 playthrough, at first when I see an auto scroll, I'm like, okay, this is instant boring. But VLDCs have kind of turned me into a softie when it comes to auto scrollers, because most of the auto scrollers that we've played in VLDCs have all been kind of bangers, you know? Because I mean, you know, it's not a skill issue. It's just that's how auto scrollers are, right? They're automatically boring because you gotta play at the level's pace, not at your pace, right? However, like I said, first half good, second half meh, as I used to say for levels. I don't really say it anymore, but I feel like it could be applicated here. So I really don't know where I want to rank this. Do I give it the brownie points for using the log jammer? But also dock points because, I mean, the secret exit was also cool, but technically breakable, which I don't know if I'm gonna add that to the bingo card or not. I think I will, because it seemed like, you know, you had to bring the shell with you, shoot the shell above, and then go through, right? But I just damage boosted through it. I really don't know where I want to rank this, in all seriousness, though. The level was fun throughout. Like, I did enjoy myself, but, like, if you kept dying, it would have gotten tedious fast, and that's just how auto-scrollers are. So somewhere here, I think. I seriously am kind of a hater when it comes to Yoshi's Starvation. I think it's overrated, but nah, I think it is 6th place. I think so. Because I could have been like, oh yeah, you know, it's an auto-scroller, put it down here. But it doesn't really make sense because I think it's more fun than, like, more creative and more fun than, you know, all of these. And then up here is where it's like, okay, now what? I think 6 is a good spot, though. So log Jammer Jog. It does not rhyme, Sokobansolver. Nice try. Get 6th place. So aesthetics, it was nothing special. I'll give you a 7, honestly. 7 point. 5. No, 7. I think it was pretty, you know, subpar. And I'm not saying that because we had an absolute 10 out of 10 aesthetics just beforehand. Create. Oh, not 0.7. How the that's stupid. We don't do decimals here. Only in 0.5 increments do we. Creativity. I don't know if you deserve an 8 just because you used a log jammer. That's the thing. I'll give you an 8 because the intended route for the secret exit is, you know, pretty legit. Like, it made me think at first, you know, how do I actually get that, right? But also, it did feel a little lazy putting the 3 Yoshi coins, you know, underneath the munchers. I feel like the creator, you know, ran out of ideas where else to put it. And again, I'm really curious about that pipe that we saw in the ending section. You know what that might be? That might be where you spot for the midway. That makes a whole lot of sense. I think that's where you would spot for the midway. Consistency, it can be janky, I'll say it. 8. Playability, 8 as well. And functionality, also an 8, I think. 8.5. I know it felt, you know, a bit iffy, but not enough to what's it called? Give it an 8. Alright, I think I'm gonna just bust out the water world. We're on a roll today. Moving on, I almost just dropped my controller. We got Zone 434 by Master Lakitu. This is 73rd place, so that is quite close to the lowest ranked levels world. I always say that. It's like, oh, it's, you know, about 5 placements? I think it's 5 placements from, the lowest ranked world. I always have to go check. You know what else I frickin' forgot to do? I just realized now. Okay, so... I have the official judge ratings for every level, and I keep forgetting I have it now because I didn't for VLDC 6 and 7. But now I do for 8. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go back here and I'm going to read off the official rating of every level for like the official rankings. So once again, we're back here and I'm just going to grab the ranking list. So the POW Perspective got a score of 87.33 out of 100. Very nice. Before Brightness got 72 out of 100. Pipe Path got a score of 82.33 out of 100. Up we go. Wholly Unnecessary got a score of 78.67 out of 100. So now we're almost caught up. Go back to these first 3 levels. Levelengine got 78.33 out of 100. Crystal Reef Garden got 89 out of 100. Awesome stuff. And Jammer Jog got a score of 72.67 out of 100. And finally, we're caught up with Zone 434 by Master Lakitu, 73rd place, with a score of 41.33 out of 100. Oof. Let's do it. Pipes. Blocked off pipe. Blocked off pipe 2. Midway. Turn block. Okay, this is... where are we going? You know my ass is gonna load the save state whenever we get to the end of this. What is this? Are we playing Epic Nothing again? By KD? Oh my god. Alright. Let's go into the only pipe that's accessible to us. We're in a ghost house, okay! Yes, Water World. What the fuck? Yeah, new music. This feels like something you would hear out of, like a ghost house, but more modern ghost houses. And what I mean by that is, you know, if you listen to the original Super Mario World Ghost House music, it's honestly creepy as shit. But then you listen to, you know, more modern ghost houses from like the more modern, you know, Mario games, and it's more goofy like this, right? Alright. So there's a lot I could do here. I could enter this pipe. I could also enter that pipe. But I could also hit this and go upwards for some reason to another pipe. I bet I could jump to this. Yeah. Probably breakable. So now what? I guess let's just go in order. Brought the P-switch with me. Oh, they patched out that too. No fun allowed. Alright. So far, not a water level. We're now in a forest. I don't know if it's, you know, a reference or what, but I'm not sure what Zone 434 is referring to. Wow, get ready to hear this music a lot. I'm gonna get rid of you. I know you're gonna cause trouble. Oh, that's just a pit. I thought I would have to go down that. Go down. Okay, that is... Gee, I wonder what's gonna be there. Alright. This is a very interesting level so far. I don't mean to, you know, be disrespectful and say, but This feels like a level we would play in the lowest ranked world so far. Okay, now what? Ah, the door. No comment. Couldn't even reset my timer either. Why though? I'm literally trying to think why. Like, reset door, sure. I guess I'll bingo. I guess I'll cross that off, but I don't see any reason why you would take the reset door. That's the thing. Unless, you know, there's off-screen secrets is what Felix was going to say. Okay, do I remember which cloud had the coin indicator? I guess that one. Secret exit. And if you really wanted to, this is a soft lock. Watch this, chat. If you were stupid, it went, oops! And went, haha, I'm being stupid. Congratulations, you have our first soft lock of VLDC 8. Again, you would have to be stupid, but as I always would say, a soft lock is a soft lock. Alright, let's do this again. Yeah, this is a level that I'm surprised we didn't see in the lowest ranked world. Like, I'll say so far, you know, it's kind of fun to play. I do like the diversity, but, you know, there's not necessarily any main gimmick in this level. And there's just a lot of strange choices, like, why are we in a ghost house? Why did this secret exit room have, you know, why did it have turn blocks in there to begin with? You know, maybe the creator was looking out and being like, oh, maybe whoever plays will accidentally throw it. Which, sure. But again, it's still a soft lock. And yes, this is also a break here because I'm pretty sure you're gonna spawn there. But once again, I'm still gonna do it in order because we gotta collect all the Yoshi coins. Which again, I think I said in the first episode too. While I did play this VLDC before multiple times, I never 100%ed it, which is actually a disgrace to myself. Because I am a completionist at heart for any game. So the fact that I didn't collect the Yoshi coins, I should be ashamed of myself. So yeah, kind of like VLDC 7. I mean, it's going to be for every VLDC from now on. I'll just point that out now. Well, except VLDC 10, 13, and 14. Those will be completely blind. But VLDC 9, 11, and 12... that's a reset door, Felix. Yeah, VLDC 9, 11, 12, I have played before. Are you really? Oh, you know, no, it's fine because there was a P switch in that room. I didn't grab the P switch. My fault. My fault. I'm also just gonna do this room again. So yeah, a lot of poor choices. Like, this level was not thought out properly. I'll say that. You have the soft lock, you have the brakes. You have interesting aesthetics choices. But the level itself is pretty fun to play so far. Alright, let's go into pipe numero tres. Gotta get a yump in there, you know? Alright, oh, we get the... Oh, I fucking love this cave music. We're also gonna hear this a good amount in the cave world, but this music fucking rocks. Like, I'm just gonna stay quiet a little bit and just let it play out. I know the boings are kind of ruining the experience, but please bear with me. But I also have this song in my Toontown pack. It's so good, dude. But again, maybe chat won't know what I'm talking about. Also, what the hell is this? Okay. I'm just gonna save state and check out these frickin' doors, cause yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, what's our so how do you get up there originally? That's what I'm curious about. Like, to the midway? Because something tells me you're supposed to originally spawn there, because that's where the shell is, and I assume the creator expects you to throw the shell, right? So, by the way, this level is nothing like a water level. I was kind of expecting at least one section to be a water level. No. Alright, there's our last Yoshi glide. That's what I was looking for. So let's finish up. Like, I'm such a fanboy when it comes to VLDC 8's custom music. I think that's why that's a very abrupt end.
18.
Yump style finish. I'm kind of swagging out today, aren't I? Hurry up! Alright, that was zone 434. That, again, that's technically a water level, because it's in the water world. But it could have fit, like, in the Grassland World. Like, I know the Grassland World has, you know, already so many levels, but this level's all over the place. It's breakable. Feels unfinished. There's a soft lock. It's like, there was Lightning Lands, which was also 73rd. That level makes this level feel like last place. This level, it wasn't bad. Like, I enjoyed playing it. I legit enjoyed playing it, but the functionality and the execution is non-existent. I shouldn't go as far as saying that, but it's a poorly made level, right? Like, I understand it's low ranking. That's the thing. So I legit think it's underneath here. Remember when I said, you know, we might eventually come across a level that I might have to compare the lowest ranked levels? That's what I'm doing now, because, again, this level was fun, but there's a soft lock, there's a big break in the level, there's random reset doors, there's random dead ends, and it's breakable. And like I said, I legit think the intended path to get to the midway doesn't work either. Because I guarantee you're not supposed to jump from that orange pipe, like the final pipe to the end of the level, and jump to the cloud platforms for the midway. Because again, the shell wouldn't have been there if the creator didn't want you to grab that shell and throw it at the turn block to go into the final area of this level. So, yeah. Like, the level was fun, but I cannot look over its problems. So, zone 434 goes down here. Like, in terms of level, it would be better than Holyoke World, at least. It wouldn't be better than Two Bros Make a Level, that's for sure. I feel like I'm being a bit too harsh on this level, but again, I cannot look over the brakes plus soft lock potential. feel like it's been a while since I got to say that. So the aesthetics, I gotta give it a 5. It's not a water level. It was all over the place. I'll give you a 5.5 for the diversity. I'll give you that. Creativity, you get a 6 because, again, just the diversity. Like, that's really all that's carrying it right now. Consistency, you get a 7 because, you know, you got breaks, you got the reset doors, which normally, you know, I respect the hell out of creators when they add a reset door, but it wasn't really needed here. So, I don't know. Playability, I will give you a 7.5 at least. And functionality, I'm gonna give you like a 3. It's, you know, it's not good. Sorry, buddy. But it still was a fun level, so good stuff for what it was. Good stuff. Alright, 2 levels to go. Fortress. We got Waterflow Temple by SilverSwallow. This is gonna be good. SilverSwallow made... No, they made Inside Intestines for VLDC 7. I remember really liking that level. I think I remember liking every single SilverSwallow level. I think there was one that I didn't like. By the way, 18th place. Man, Waterworld is kind of stacked, isn't it? Alright, banner again. This is... It's a puzzle level. Alright, what are we dealing with? We're dealing with fish. Okay, door. Door? Door? That's a lot of doors. What's down here? Door? No level? Is this where I have to go? We're in an auto-scroller. Oh, that's, yeah, that's recolored gravel rocks. I thought that was a recolored football. Oh, so is it just me, chat? Does this not look like the MFing water temple from Ocarina of Time? Like, I kid you not. Because let me tell you, that base room looked like the base room of the water temple. Oh. Oh, I thought I saw something down there. Oh, I guess I gotta drop it. Anyways, hello. I could probably slide kill those, but I'm not gonna risk it. P? Alright, another yump chat? Hell yeah. I'm just gaming today. I guess the more lack of sleep you get, the more better you are at gaming. I was supposed to go into the water, okay. Oh! Well, we might be able to find out what's in that item box when we get there, chat. Alright, I think we're in for a gauntlet of a level. I think this is gonna be a doozy. I nearly had a heart attack there. That fish scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Alright, so apparently that's where I was supposed to go. Good to know. And I hope that this level is, even though it doesn't look linear, is going to play linear. So what I mean by that is, I assume, you know, we're going to change the water level and then we're going to enter, you know, another door. But that's why I was saying, you know, we might be in for a gauntlet of a level, because it's looking like it's going to be quite the endurance test, which I'm down. But all I'm hoping is, I hope there's going to be a midway after this section, because if we're going to be here for, you know, a healthy amount, then, you know, it's going to be grueling. And the music kind of adds to the ominous feel too, I'll say. Look at these faces in the ground. They look like faces, don't they? You have the eyes, you have the mouth, you have the little nose. Oh, if chat's gonna see something different. Alright, let's go down here. What do we got? I assume it's just gonna be a power-up. Yep. Alright, at least we... Alright, make sure to jump over this, Felix, you stupid. How dare I not wait, am I right? Okay, it just keeps going. Alright, can I have a midway now, please? Oh, okay, so we have... I don't want to save state, but I'm also just gonna save state. Excuse me. Why is the generator a fish? I have to check what's in here. Psych? Why though? Oh, see, good thing I did explore a bit. Oh, that I would have been sad. So I wonder if there's gonna be something over yonder here too. We gotta check now. No, but I do like how they hooked us up with a 1-up. Still no midway, so let's play a bit careful. I seriously could. I feel like I'm gaslighting myself when I say I seriously couldn't enter that enter that door, right? Like I even waited for the platform to line up, right? I'm kind of paranoid with myself. Alright, these are really cute recolors. I still can't believe that the fish is the generator for the song. What kind of baloney is this? Alright, I'm gonna get hit here, yeah. I'm not gaming right now. I know I said I was, but basic platforming is rough, dude. I don't really want that. I guess I'll collect it. Come to Papa. Okay, never mind. I don't want it anyways. Screw you, man. Alright. Cool stuff. Cool stuff! Midway. I hope I'm able to get up there, because something tells me there's gonna be a Yoshi coin in there. Can I shell jump? Oh, that's too high. I am missing one Yoshi coin, chat. I don't like this. I was hoping that would be somehow like a vine. Yeah, even with a good bounce. Let's just, I guess, enter the door. Okay. We have... what are these supposed to be? Because I can kill them with... Okay, this level is actually seriously fucking cool. Like, these setups are legit. I'll say it. Where's my P-switch? I kind of want my P-switch, please. I could go back, right? I could go back, right? Yes, thank you. Alright, now I have to do this again, but go upwards. No, this level is actually... Like, I can't gloss over the fact there is no midway so far. I don't think there is going to be a midway in this level. And that's kind of no fuego, but... I'm hoping, even though it's kind of at the point of no return, that this level does have a midway. Because... I was seriously ready to give this, this level first place. This level actually rocks, like, a lot. like, compared to Crystal Reef Garden, that level, you know, was aesthetically nice, right? But, again, the level itself was kind of eh. This level, you know, aesthetically is also nice, but my god, did they make it fun as well. Like, that vertical section with the water, that's good shit. That's real good shit. But again, my biggest problem now is it's looking like this entire level doesn't have a midway, so imagine if you ended up dying this far in. That is a hell of a journey back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what those are recolors of. I don't know if they're footballs or what. Oh, we're in this area now. Boss time? Nope, just an orb.
Orb.
You deserve a good orb. That was probably the most fun water level yet. Like, sorry, Crystal Reef Garden. This one puts the gameplay to shame. Like, I wasn't, you know, fanboying over it, but there's times where I was quiet because I was kind of just admiring how the level format was like, and it was hella legit. And without a doubt, this would have been the new first place, but it's time to come back down to earth and say there was no midway. That's a big, like, pain moment, right? It's gonna be one of those situations where I'm gonna put no midway and put a sad face because I wish this level had a midway. This level was freaking amazing. So way to go, SilverSwallow. Official rankings, by the way, is score of 89.33 out of 100. The fact that Yoshi's Starvation is technically better than this level is a crime. Like, Yoshi's Starvation was 16th place. It is a crime that this freaking level... Like, I'm a proper hater now. This level, you know, was... Yeah, English speak words. Anyway, Waterflow Temple, very fun. Lots of cute setups. A little eh on the Yoshi coins, and of course, no midway, which really is gonna hurt this level. But I legit think I'm ready to give it third place. I kid you not. Freaking, our top 3 is gonna be all from the water world for the time being. Yeah. I don't know if you're second place. No, because of the no midway. But even with the no midway, I think you are top 3. I think you're better than all of these, for sure. Which is really saying a lot, so well done. Well freaking done. Sad face, because if only, right? So aesthetics 9.5. It's not as good as Crystal Reef Garden. And it's kind of unfair to say because obviously the aesthetics are two completely different things. But even then, I still think it's a 9.5. Creativity, you get an 8.5. There's a lot of cool setups and all that. Consistency, you lose 2 whole points for the no midway. Playability, I think you get a 9. The fact that a water level was that, you know, invested, that takes some serious skill. And functionality, little bit of jank. I think just a whole point is fine. But I legit think this is the best level we played yet. And it's only penalized because it has no midway. This entire water world has been seriously fucking good. So let's end it off with a hopefully banger. We got Seaside Tropical Ruins by Carl D923. We got so many fucking heavy hitters in this world. I think the only one I didn't recognize was freaking Zone 434 with Master Lakitu. I recognize Sokoban, I recognize Gemini, I recognize levelengine. Technically, I don't recognize JackTheSpades, if you count that. But everyone else I recognize. So come the finale when I pick up the top 3 worlds, I think Waterworld's gonna be up there. Kirby music! Which I did not expect the Waterworld to be this stacked. I would be surprised the more, I like fill myself in knowledge. Like I'm a proper VL. Like, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I think I could call myself a VLDC expert now. I played literally over 1,000 levels, I think, at this rate, which is crazy to think about. Alright. Yeah, like, the only one I didn't recognize, which was obviously the weakest one, was Master Lakitu's level. And I guess Sokobansolver's level was a little weak as well. Which, speaking of, well, not speaking of, but I want to just check my bingo card in case I missed anything. No midway. Okay, cross that off. There was a break. I forgot. Oh, it was Zone 434. There was vanilla music with the bonus room. And that's it, I think. I like how I changed from not VLDC, from the previous bingo cards. I changed it from layer 3 because I thought that was too obscure to layer 2. And you know what we had at first? We had layer 3 before a layer 2. Auto generator. Auto generator in a auto scroller. But look at that background. That background looks beautiful. It really is capturing the essence of Seaside ruins. I say it every time, but I fucking love VLDC. This, like, I'm so happy I'm doing this, not only for myself but for chat and for future watchers. Which, if you're watching this, upside down tree. If you're watching this from 10 years ago, or not 10 years ago, 10 years apart, or you're watching this right after I upload this. I sincerely hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because this has been a fucking ride and a half, and I am loving this series. And like I said, it's gonna be a bittersweet end when we eventually, have to go. But it's seriously been a ride and a half. I'm just getting, like, not even emotional, but I'm just talking so wholesome now. But, like, I sometimes just gotta appreciate, oh, come on. Just appreciate, the aesthetics, the essence, and just, like, shout out to all the creators, man. And another auto generator, by the way, which I may or may not die to if I'm not careful. That I may die to if I'm not careful. Oh, I have to go through the auto scroller again. Yeah, remember when I said that, like, if you're gonna have an auto-scroller and you have to replay it, it would get tedious easily, and let me tell you, it's, auto-generator! That's the last time I'm talking wholesome about VLDC. No. I was about to die there again. Can you believe that? You know what I'm just gonna do? I'm just gonna stick to the middle of the screen. Because if I hug this screen, then I'm gonna have less time to react to an auto-generated bullet bill. You notice? There's switch blocks there. I actually didn't notice the first time. Or rather, I did, but I didn't think they were gonna be blue switch blocks. Like, I thought, oh, it must be one F8, for example. Alright. Oh! Nice auto generator. I'm just gonna go in. Waste no time. Go from one shitty auto generator to another. I think I'm just better off dodging him. This last it's fine because I think I can get a power up here now. Oh, never mind. You think I would remember from the first playthrough? Stupid. Okay, let's be seriously careful now. No! I'm heartbroken. I was just trying to swim upwards because fuck. Sorry, I thought there might have been, like, power up there. I know there is here. Alright, so it's one of these levels that, you know, if I beat it the first time, it would have been bearable, but now it's just getting extremely tedious, and yes, it's gonna play a part into the ranking list. Oh. Come on, Carl D, you're better than you're better than this. Because let me tell you, this is going to be probably in the bottom 3 for the Water World. I think I have my bottom 3 for the Water World. So obviously you have Zone 434 as the first one. And then I think you would have this level, and then Sokobansolver's level, just by default. But again, Sokobansolver's level was legit. And this one is still too, but I wouldn't be lying if I said I am getting frustrated by these auto generators. So that's why I'm trying to play it as smart as possible. And I can only really do so much with the Magic Koopa here. I'm just shaking my head. No comment. Hey, you know what? It's time to panic. I'm a little nervous. Okay, at least you spawned there. You know what? I'm saying fuck it. I'm not getting the mushroom. I don't think it's worth it. I'm scared, chat. Get out of my way. Oh, that was so close! Holy schmoly, man. Jittery. All the palm trees.
Orb.
I dropped my controller. Alright, GG's. That was a bittersweet end to the water world. Ah. Yeah, I was stressed at the end. Did you have to have the auto generators? The bullet bill one, sure. But the freaking Magic Koopa one, you could get that crap out of here, dude. So yeah, it's like I always say this, but I'm aware of the problem that yeah, you know, if you beat it the first time, I've been like, yeah, this level is pretty legit. But that's only if you first try it. Even the second time around, it was already starting to get tedious. And then I almost had to do it a 4th time. So very nice aesthetics. I love the ruined background in the auto-scroller room. That looked freaking beautiful. Level was pretty legit. But the second half honestly ruined it for me. I think what Carl D should have done was what they did in the first half. That or just not have done an auto-scroller section at all. The water section, sure, but again, just my personal thing. So, at least add a midway, right? So it's already better than Waterflow Temple. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it probably goes around, where is it? Jammer Jog, I guess. But even Jammer Jog, I feel like, was a bit more fun. That's the thing. No, this level technically was more fun, but Seaside Tropical Ruins was more tedious. That's the weird thing. So why do I think that? I'm just thinking, where should I put it? Do I be biased and be like, yeah, it goes down here because of, you know, the tedious factor? Because, like, okay, I'm gonna try to think on it on average. So let's say the average, you would have to play the second half twice. Because, like, let's say you died once. Already the second time, that second half gets tedious. Already the second time around. So like, these levels are all seriously stacked, so I legit think it's gonna be in the top 10 again. But that's just what I'm thinking is, I really don't know, because is it up here, like right here somewhere, or is it down here? That's the thing. Okay, let's go in order. So, better than this, and that's literally where I stop, because now it's now what, right? Because all of these are good. I'll say it's better than this and this and this. Better than all three of these, but that's where I'm going to stop, I think. This copyright violation was a cute gimmick, pretty fun level. Yoshi's Starvation, I'm honestly thinking of dropping it lower. Yeah, you know what? Because you know what I'm thinking is, Seaside Tropical Ruins is better than Yoshi's Starvation, but Seaside Tropical Ruins is not better than copyright violation. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to move up, and this is going to get 10th place. Again, I think I'm hating on Yoshi's Starvation a bit too much, but let me reiterate that the level had no midway, and the only cute thing about this level was the aesthetics. The level itself, I even said myself, if it weren't for the funny slash gross aesthetics, it would have just been a normal level that had no midway. So that would have meant it would probably be down here. So again, am I over hating? I don't know, but when I'm thinking back at it, you know, all these levels are more enjoyable. So I guess Seaside Tropical Ruins. Again, I think come time it's also gonna drop a few placements. Like, maybe I'm gonna put it above these two in the end, but for now. So aesthetics, it's another 9. Like, I love the ruined Seaside feel. That was awesome. Creativity, 7.5. Consistency, 7. Just, like, the 2 auto-scrollers and then just the water section as a whole, honestly. Playability, 7.5. And functionality, it's an auto-scroller, so I'll drop 2 points for that. So, alright, chat. GG's. We went through 1.5 worlds today, but I think that's where I'm going to end it. I think this is a good stopping point, at least to me. Man, I only been streaming for 2 hours. I feel like I've been streaming longer than that. I hope you enjoyed the freaking overall music there as much as I did. Alright, that is 2 worlds down. 3 worlds. Keep forgetting we did the lowest strength levels world. I always, like, that's just me. I always do the lowest strength levels world first in every VLDC, and then I do the Grassland. But to me, the playthrough, you know, truly starts when you do the Grassland world, right? Obviously, you could do it in any order, right? Like, if I was a freaking weirdo, I could go play the first place level right now and be like, hey, let's go play a level in whatever this pipe is, and then go play a level in this world, and, you know, I'm not gonna do that, right? Anyway, I accidentally left the water world, but yeah, this water world was effing stacked, man. I think every level but one has made it into my top 10. Let me double check. So you had Signs Are Useless, these three. Then you had Jammer Jog and Seaside Tropical Ruins. So how many levels is that? How many levels in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the sixth one is obviously Zone 434. That is impressive. You know, obviously it's still early in the playthrough, and you know, come time, the water levels might you know, drop placements. But the fact that I legit thought that all these levels were freaking, you know, in my top 10, that's impressive, right? Sorry, my top 3 favorite levels. I mean, there's only 6 levels here, right? So it's gonna be just top 3 favorite, top 3 least favorite. So least favorite by default goes to Zone 434. It was just the most poorly made. But again, even this level was enjoyable while it lasted. It's just a clear outlier, right? Compared to every other level. Second place can go to Seaside Tropical Ruins. Just the auto-scroller was tedious. And then third place, I guess, Jammer Jog, just because it's, you know, 90% auto-scroller. And top 3 favorite, honestly, first place goes to Waterflow Temple. The fact that this was mostly a water level, and it was that fun, that was impressive. Second place goes to Signs Are Useless. And third place can go to Crystal Reef Garden. Best aesthetics so far in VLDC 8. Our first 10 out of 10 for aesthetics. So, alright. Peace out to banger music. Don't worry, you know, it's VLDC 8. There's going to be banger music everywhere. But I think that's going to do it for me. I don't really want to start a new world. I think it would make sense if, you know, I start the next stream with a new world. But I will say that next time we'll probably do the Forest World. I'm thinking we're going to be doing... I assume this is Forest World. I'm basing it on the on the arrows on the sign. And then we're going to do, looks like Mountain World. And then, I don't know. I kind of just, like, think, you know, proper Mario games and think, what's the order that, you know, normally you play? Like, obviously, World 1 is the grasslands. World 2 would be, you know, a desert, right? But I can assure you that these 2 worlds will be up next. But that's going to do it for me, chat. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a good rest of your week. And I hope to catch you next time on the next playthrough, stupid, next episode / stream. And that's really all I gotta say. Honestly, I was full of energy while it lasted. And god damn it, now that I'm ending stream, I get 3 viewers. Oh, there's not really anything else I want to do right now. Like, I can't start anything. Man. I guess, you know what I'll do for my lovely viewers that tune in just at the end of the stream? We could go here and just take a sneak peek. So already, we're gonna have a banger music for the Forest World. I also use this in my Toontown pack. I think the only song I haven't used... No, I'm not gonna go down the list. But yeah, I use this. You know what I'll do one day? Maybe after we're done the VLDC 8 playthrough, I'm gonna do like a like quick Toontown stream and just flex my custom pack And I'll be like, alright chat, see how many VLDC songs you can recognize. Goddamn, now I have 4 viewers? I cannot end now. So what the hell do I do? Do I boot up Toontown right now? I don't even know if I have my credentials still. Alright. No, I'm just gonna end now, chat. But if you are just tuning in, then, you know, I insist you tune in next time, because you're missing out. But I don't got anything else to say. Go to bed, everybody. I'm not going to bed yet, but I'll tucker out. So thank you very much for watching. Catch you next time when we do the Forest World. Hope to catch you there. And if I don't, have a good rest of your week. And peace!